Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Dee Car Lady coming at you with Team Dee Car Lady. And I'm here with my teammate, Shelly. We're coming at you today to just go ahead and kind of give you some insight onto what it means to be a part of Team Dee Car Lady, you know, what you can expect. And we're going to specifically get some feedback from Shelly. You know, she's been on the team and everything, and kind of find out what her thoughts are and all that good stuff. And this is not a paid interview or anything like that, you know. It's just one that has some truth in it. You know what I mean? So let's just go ahead at it. Well, Shelly, first off, you know, just tell us a little bit about as far as like, you know, how you got started in the online space to begin with. You know, how long has it been?
Okay, this time around, you know, I tried in the past and wasn't successful. Well, this time around, I actually started September 2nd of 2018. So okay. I'm really pretty new, like really new.
Yeah, like
and I came in through a funnel, and I did everything they told me to do. So excited they were going to help me until I made my first $5,000 step by step. Great, this is what I need. This is what I've been missing.
Right.
You know, the step by step, somebody to hold my hand and take me there.
Yeah.
This was amazing. So I was sucked in. I'm like, oh yeah, here, let me buy this, and buy this. Yeah. So I got all in. I started doing what they were telling me to do, and it wasn't working. I was like, what?
So you say they said they was gonna hold your hand till you made the first 5,000. You said, okay, man, yeah, man, I'm ready to make that first 5,000. You did everything they said to do, step by step, spent what they said to spend and everything. And you said it won't pan out.
Exactly. I was like, what in the heck?
Oh,
the only thing they're gonna leave me is broke.
Oh man, what's the favorite saying about what's the favorite saying? Feed the funnel. That's a favorite saying. Feed the funnel, feed the funnel. You say you kept feeding it. I think your signal went out on me there. You froze up. But we're gonna wait for Shell Bell to come back. I call her Shell Bell. Her name's Shelly. She did tell me her signal sometimes messes up where she's at. Not as strong. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, we just had to pause that for some technical difficulties. We'll be back now. So we were talking about what's the favorite saying that they told us that we need to do. What's the favorite saying?
Feed the funnel. And boy, girl, I was feeding that funnel.
You say you was feeding it, what you was feeding it, steaks? You feeding it steaks, chicken, everything?
Honey, I was feeding it lobster and all of that stuff. It was eating better than I was eating.
Oh man, the funnel was eating better than you, right?
Oh yeah.
Man, he said you was quickly going broke listening to certain advice.
Definitely. Until then, one day I had an aha moment. I'm like, wait, you better step back because you're going to be broke and you ain't going to have a list and you're going to be losing.
Right. So you couldn't keep going down that route.
No, it wasn't working.
Right, exactly. So tell me, what prompted you to, join up with Team Dee Car Lady? You know, I mean, you know, what prompted you to kind of jump on board with our team and see what we had going on?
Well, when I figured out what they were telling me wasn't working, I started looking. And I kept seeing you in the groups, talking to people, answering questions. So I kind of stalked you a little bit, Dee. I thought, I'm honest. I would follow you around all over Facebook and YouTube and see what you were doing. Okay. And you were real. And I liked that. You were honest. You weren't trying to be somebody different.
Right.
If they ask you a question, you give them the real answer.
Right. Hey.
And I'm like, that's what I need. I need real answers, not this feed the funnel stuff. It ain't working.
Oh man, exactly. You know, people need some realness out here, man. You know, whether they want to hear it or not, you know, we need to hear it. Whether we want to or not, we need to hear it because nobody wants to be going broke doing the wrong thing, you know. So tell us about your experience, you know, once you came aboard onto our team and everything. And of course, you know, I was ecstatic to have you. I'm always humbled by anybody who joins me, you know, and especially somebody who's a go-getter like yourself, putting in the effort and everything. I definitely love those type of people. So tell me, what has been your experience, you know, on Team Dee Car Lady?
Oh, it's fabulous. Like, you accepted me right in. You weren't my sponsor. you didn't have no obligation to me at all. My sponsor took my money and went the other way.
Yes, it. Pew! What you say? You peeled off the money and they ran. Pew! You said they ran for the hill.
Yeah. And they left me hanging. You didn't even know me from Adam, and you, come on, girl. You want to help? You trying to learn something? I'll help you if you want to learn. So I decided to join you in some of your programs and start utilizing what you knew to help me.
That's right.
Which is a mutually beneficial relationship.
Exactly. And as it should be. You know, a lot of times, you know, people think that it's a one-way situation. You know, they come and they want someone to teach them everything that they know type situation, and they don't want to put in to that pot. They don't want to join that person in anything. You know, it's like you said, it's mutually beneficial. You know, you join someone in something, then they have a reason to, you know, give you tips and this and that and the third to help you get to wherever you're trying to go, you know. Now tell the people what is my thing when it comes to, you know, how you know, the funnel that we went through. You know, sometimes a lot of people was thinking that somebody's gonna hold their hand. What is my philosophy on holding somebody by the hand?
I don't know. You can't hold somebody's hand. Basically, it's like that verse. You have to teach them to fish. You're trying to teach them to fish, because this business is all about knowledge. We can give you the nuggets, we can give you this, but if you're not going to absorb that and apply it, sorry, you know, you got to put in that initiative. I'm growing my business, you growing your business.
Exactly. You definitely got to put in the initiative. And that's where people, you know, get it twisted. They think that, you know, that they need to be held by the hand and all this stuff. I tell people out the gate, I don't hold hands and I don't spoon feed, because that only leaves you broke, right? Yeah. Wishing for a unicorn, right? And I don't need to lead anyone down the path of being broke, because a lot of times when people get into opportunities, they're already economically challenged. So why do I need to continue to lead them down that path of being even further economically challenged and then have a broke mindset? You know, that's not benefiting them, and it's surely not benefiting me. Do I want to be around a whole bunch of people with a broke mindset? Do you, Shelly? You want to be around no. So it's not benefiting anybody to do that. You know what I mean? So tell us about some of the changes you've seen as far as, you know, some of the differences you've seen. I think you had said in like the last few weeks or whatever, as far as your income goes, you know, with you being on Team Dee Car Lady. Tell us about some of those changes.
Oh my gosh. So I did a test just to see, you know, and apply all the things I was learning, because I like to test things out and I like to seek knowledge all the time. So I didn't pay for no traffic, not $1 for whole November. Not one single dollar, D.
I know you didn't. I know.
Not one. Not a penny.
I know.
Instead, I invested that money on tools and knowledge resources for myself.
Right. Exactly.
To learn more.
Exactly.
And to build my income
using some of those, and you were able to do that using some of those strategies, because people ask me, they say, what's your traffic source? And I tell them, I say, Facebook and marketing, right? You know, so that's the type of stuff that I teach, you know, on my team. And you were able to use the stuff that I taught to get free traffic. So you didn't have to, you know, come out pay $200 a week for solo ads, this, and the third, you know. And the thing I like about what you did, Shelly, is that you got the information. You didn't just let it sit, right? You got the information and you put it to work. You know, you created your funnel based around value. Okay, you knew that you needed to have some value, right? And then add that to the fact that I told you exactly how to go get the people without being spammy, without having to sell them a thing. You know, and tell me how many people in the last 2 weeks have you been able to join that have joined you in business by you using those free traffic strategies? How many people have joined you in business?
Oh gosh, a lot. I can show you a screenshot of my email.
Can you do the screenshot on here?
I don't know how.
Okay.
I thought maybe you could pop it open, but I woke up this morning to another easy one-up sign-up.
That's what I'm talking about.
I had one the other night on the mastermind call.
Yeah, that's right. We were on the mastermind call, and you messaged me, said, "D, I got another sign-up."
Yeah, and like they cost me nothing.
Right. Exactly.
I can't tell you how much I spent in that other guy's funnel.
Right.
To get nothing.
Right. And that's the thing. You know, you're now getting people in your business, and you already have people you know, who, you know, have joined you in business. So you're making recurring commissions now. You're making residual income now.
And
You
the
know,
thing is,
how
the
does that
people
feel?
that, oh, that's where I'm at. I mean, that front end money, those instant commissions, that's all great. But to
Right.
me, that's a bonus.
Right, there you
You know
go.
what? It's like when you go make that easy money, it's easy go.
Right,
But
right,
the residual is what's going to keep you going, even if you're sick or you can't work or
right.
you can't do business, you're still making money.
Exactly. That residual is very powerful, you know, and that's you know, what we teach inside the group is not just worry about the easy up money. The easy up money is gonna come as long as you pay attention at the way that I'm teaching you to market, and anywhere else. It doesn't mean just pay attention to me, because I teach you guys to, hey, look at what other people are doing, other people that are successful. Look at what they're doing. Don't just listen to what comes out their mouth. Pay attention to their actions. You know, pay attention to the way they move, because that's how you're going to learn this stuff. It's the same thing that I had to do to learn this stuff, because the same way that I teach you guys, as far as I don't hold your hand, I don't spoon feed you, you know, I don't beg you to do something and this, that, and the third. It's the same thing that I had to do. Nobody, I don't care how many inboxes you go in, nobody's going to say, oh, okay, well, you're coming with nothing, but I'm going to give you everything. I don't care what they tell you, they're not going to do it. You know, and they're not going to give you anything, and you didn't give them anything, you know. And so I try to get you guys in a proper mindset of understanding that. And that's one of the reasons why, you know, on my team, I tell a person, look, I have no problem with having a small group, right? But the group that I have is going to understand that nothing in this world is going to be just handed over to you on a silver platter, you know, so don't expect it. And that you are going to join, you know, you're either going to join myself or you're going to join a teammate, you know, to get on this team, because that's part of your mindset. I mean, I've had people join me for something that I've made $6 off of. So we're not talking about, oh, they got to join at $1,000. Literally, people join me on a $6 opportunity, literally. And I put them in a group because it's the mindset. You got to understand that if you want something better than what you have, you're going to have to give something. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's why the group is, you know, it's growing, but it's small compared. It's not 4,000 people in there. I think we have about 80 now, but we started with 10, right? We started with 10
Exactly.
in a couple short months. Now we're up to 80 something, but it's targeted people. It's people who have said, hey, you know, D, or hey, whoever, you know, they joined in a team that said, you know what, I do want to take my business seriously. I want to take my education seriously as it comes to marketing, and I'm willing to put in this effort to do it. Okay, and for that, I'm willing to invest in myself to do that. So they join up, you get in, and you get the experience, you know, so that way, if they take the same initiative that you've taken, Shelly, and Shelly has taken a great initiative, guys. You know, like I said, I gave Shelly the tips on how to fill in the gaps. There's things that people didn't know how to get people out of Facebook groups without having to post in the groups, right? I told her that. But I did not hold Shelly's hand and tell her, well, Shelly, this is how you create a funnel, right? Shelly went and researched to see how to create that funnel and make it look pretty and everything. She went and took her time to put the content there. Once she understood that you had to add value, and I made that very clear in the group, right? Then she said, you know what? Now I understand what you mean adding value. Let me go and put some value in there, right? So it wasn't just me holding her hand, do this, do this, do this. Oh, yay, Shelly's winning. No, it's me giving the knowledge, Shelly applying the knowledge. Now Shelly's winning. You know, after going through a good amount of time not winning, you know, now in the last couple of weeks, adding a good bit of people to your team, you know, and actually making commissions. I mean, Shelly, how many people have you run into while you're out there who have said, man, I've spent $1,000 a month and I've been in this for 8 months and I only made $100? You know, how many people have you run into with those type of stories?
Actually, the people that are coming to join me now have went through similar funnels or the same funnel that we all came in, and they went all in because they got sucked into that promise too. They get all in over there, and then they're coming to me now.
Right.
Well, I'm the newbie, I'm the baby, but now they're coming to me after they went and gave him all their money because he ain't helping.
Right. You said they done gave all the money away, and now they come to you. They come to you crying about it.
Yeah, and like I said, I start September 2nd, and I got people coming to me asking me for help because I took your advice.
That's right.
And I didn't go in the group and say, hey, come on over. Right. I didn't do that.
Right. You don't have to when people follow, certain marketing strategies, and like I said, I'm not trying to make like I know everything. Of course not. We're all learning there, and I'm not trying to make like I know the only way. There's plenty of ways because there's plenty of people making money, right? But there are some key things that all those people making money are doing. And one of them is adding immense value. And people think adding value is just getting on the live, doing a video about mindset. Mindset's good. I started out just doing mindset videos. I wasn't making any money doing that, right? But that's where I started, right? But it wasn't until I had the clear picture about what work is actually required to add the value. And then when I put it's 4 components, when I started putting those 4 components together, right? When I said I need a capture page, I need a follow-up sequence, and I need immense value, and I need to do that by way of a training with a video. When I start putting those 4 things together, and I said, hey, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a $7 product. I need to do those 4 things. I don't care if it's a $2,000 product. I need to do those 4 things, and I need to do them consistently. I don't care if I don't have a sale on the hook. I need to do those 4 things, and I need to do them consistently, and I need to pump out things that have those 4 things. And when you do that, and that's what you did when you create that funnel, you covered all 4 things. And when you do that, and then you learn the tactics that I taught you of how you now can present that in front of the people who are highly targeted that need it, they come to you. You don't have to post your link out there saying, please join me. I'll show you how to make $10,000 in 3 days. You don't have to make those false claims, right? Because the people will come to you when you follow these strategies. So people ask me all the time, D, where you getting your traffic from? Where you getting your traffic from? And I'm 100% honest with them. Facebook by way of marketing. Some people don't want to take the time to market or learn to market, so they spend a lot of money on solo ads. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with solo ads. You do that to build your list, though. We now know that, don't we? we buy solo ads to build our list. We don't do that thinking that we're going to make these sales over and over off of solo ads. That's not what they're for. Regardless of what people have told you, that's just not what they're for. Okay. So once you learn these techniques and strategies inside of our group, and you actually apply them, and I mean, we're talking in a matter of a couple weeks, for you, Shelly, in a matter of a couple weeks, someone who, has only been since September, and it is what, December now, so you're talking about 3 months, have been at 3 months at max, right? Was able to take the same tips that I gave, start applying them, and was able to get sales off of free traffic where, you weren't getting sales off of paid traffic. It's like, how does that work? I'm going to tell you how it works. You get with the right team, you pay attention, and you put in massive effort. That's how it works. That's literally how it works, right? You don't look at, oh, well, I want to join this person because they're making, $500,000 a day or whatever, right? That's great for them. But does that mean that you're going to be able to be immersed in a situation where you're going to learn what it actually takes for you to get there? Or are you going to simply be told, well, yeah, if you want to make $500,000 today,
feed the
funnel, feed that funnel, be hungry. Right? So that funnel was the hungriest thing I ever seen, man.
I'm telling you, like I said, it was eating better than me, girl.
Right, but now we know better, and I mean it's ecstatic for me, Shelly, to be able to help other people and to see people like yourself actually taking the training and doing it and having results so quickly. I mean, because it's not like I've been doing this forever either. I only started in January and I only started training in March, right? So I didn't know what I was doing back in March either when I started training, right? So for me to be able to make things clear that weren't made to me, I had to join different people to get it, because you don't get it all from one, but for me to be able to make some things clearer and to be able to help other people who are willing to do the work, right? And then to see people like yourself who are putting in that work and actually having results in just a short couple weeks. I mean, do you know how, the same way that you're excited, do you know how excited I am about that? So, like, seriously, man, like where does that happen? Where on this earth does that happen? Where a person of less than a year, is willing to, for one, take the time to learn the info, and is willing to help others with the info. On a team, a lot of people, they'll come in, and if they do figure out something on what works, they're like this. They don't want to help their team with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to get the sign up money, and everybody wants to, you know, boast about autopilot. Oh man, I made this on complete autopilot. This $2,000 on complete autopilot, right? Well, okay, and that's fine and good, right? But then tell us about the fact that once you get off autopilot, right? Once you get that cell, are you going to make sure you find that person? Because it was on autopilot, you know what it was, right? Are you gonna go find them? Are you gonna go offer them some training? You know what I mean? Are you gonna go put them inside your group if you do have one, or give them your training module if that's what you're using? Are you gonna do that? Or are you just gonna boast about you made $2,000 on autopilot?
They gonna take their $2,000 and move on.
And see, that's not the way you do. You know, that's not the way you do, because I know how it feels for that to have happened to you. You know what I mean? So who's that helping? That's only helping the one getting the 2,000, but it's not helping the one who just paid the 2,000. Because now they're like, you know, or even if they paid $100, you know, I have people come in, they paid 100, they paid 500, they paid 1,000. You know, I even had someone come to me, they paid 2,000. They're like, so what do I do now?
Yep.
What do you do now? You know, so you just paid 2,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did your sponsor have some, you know, starting training for you? They might have a group for you or whatever. And it's like, no, I can't get a hold of them. Okay, well, they might be working. Some people still got a job. A week later, no, I don't know what happened. I can't reach them. But you can reach them and give them that $2,000. But now you can't reach them. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That ain't right.
Exactly.
That's not right. You know, so I'm glad, you know, that you came a part of our team. You know, Shelly, I'm glad that you took the initiative to do everything that you did and are having great success. And I know with the motivation that you have and the gumption that you have, that you're going to do even greater things, Shelly, even greater things. You know, if you think people are joining you quickly now, okay, you keep on applying those strategies, like I know you will, because it's like, once you do something and you see it
oh
work,
my God, why would I stop?
Right, exactly. Why would I stop? Once you find something that someone teaches you, say, hey, do this, right? And you're like, okay, let me put in the work to make all this happen. And then you do this. And then you're like, oh my gosh. So I'm making some monthly, oh my gosh. Look at all these people signing up with me. Oh my gosh. You know, you're like, oh man, I'm going to keep doing this.
I know, that's why I private message you. Oh my God, Dee, got another one. 3 more sales from one, and I wasn't using no funnel.
Right. You know, and that's the thing, man. When you start to learn this stuff, I mean, you just get excited. You get super excited for one, that you see it's possible, right? For it to actually, you know, because if you haven't made money online before and you finally do, you know, make $1, I don't care if it's $1, you like, okay, it's real, you know, so that shows you it's real. You know, 2, you're being able to help other people, because, you know, like when they say it's like the top 10% and the lower 90%, or it might be top 20 and lower 80, right? But it's a big gap, right? So when you decide that, hey, I'm going to do what's required to not be in that bottom 80, and that doesn't mean that you think you're above somebody. It means that you're willing to do what the bottom 80 won't do. And that's what it means. You're willing to do, Shelly, what the bottom 80 or the bottom 90 are not willing to do, right? It doesn't matter when you started. It doesn't matter how much money you started with in your pocket. You were willing to do whatever you had to do to invest in the tools that you needed, invest in the training, and invest in a team that was willing to give the information, right? To give the strategies with the understanding that you had to put the work in between. You know, that is what makes you different. And that's the bottom line. I don't care your economic background. You know, online business is one of those that it does not matter. You know, your religion, your race, your political views, all that stuff goes out the window, right? Because if it didn't, it'd be a lot of us not making no money if all that stuff was dependent upon that. You know, so we're living proof that it doesn't matter. All those things don't matter. What matters is, are you willing to do what the bottom 80 won't do? If you're willing to do what the bottom 80 won't do, then you need to be on Team Dee Car Lady. That's just, you know, that's the bottom line right there. You know, what so give us some final words. So give us some final words, some final advice for anybody that's out there that happens to be listening, you know, to this testimony. Give us some final words, final advice, and final words about Team Dee Car Lady as a whole.
Y'all, if you're in this group, you really need to start implementing what Divine is trying to teach y'all, because like I said, I'm really, really new. I started implementing this. It's working. I'm not anybody special, no previous background. Like I said, I got scammed for years, and it works, but you have to actually want it to work. You have to do it. It doesn't matter if you're putting in an hour a day. If that's what you have, put it in.
Right, there you go.
But you have to do it and be consistent every single day.
That's right.
And keep applying knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the more knowledge you apply, the more successful you become.
Absolutely, absolutely. I couldn't have said it even any better, y'all. Couldn't have said it even better. All right. So with that being said, y'all got the final words from us, right? You got Shelly's view on it, her experience, her take, and you guys hear my mouth all the time about my view and my take on it, right? So you already heard, if you guys are trying to do something different, right? If you're trying to do something different and be a part of a team that's letting out the real, okay? Then you already know Team Dee Car Lady is where you need to be at, all right? If you guys found any value from this video, please go ahead and share this video, like this video, and also too, you know, if you want to know about my top money making opportunity that I'm in, there'll be, if you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a link below with my top money making opportunities, so that way you can get involved with that, all right? Right below. And please do subscribe to my channel. All right, guys. Other than that, we out.